everyone, thank you for tuning in my channel. I hope everybody's doing really well. So today's reading is, who's your next partner going to be? So who's coming towards you in love? So going from left to right, 1 through 4. The timestamps are in the description box below, as always, and if you need to be guided through it, I can help you do that now. Remember to pick using your intuition. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, nice and slow, and out through the mouth, nice and slow. And when you open your eyes, the first card your eyes goes to is often the right one for you. So pause the video if you need more time. I'm going to get started with option 1. And thank you for tuning in. Welcome, option 1. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So who is your next partner going to be? Who's coming towards you in love? Who's your next partner going to be? So I'm going to start with the oracle cards pre-shuffled. We've got Dark Woman. We've got Kangaroo. We've got Firecracker. We've got Angel. From the archetype deck, we have Father in Reverse. We have the Lover upright. We have Love Yourself First. We have Intuition, Inner Child. From the Musician's Oracle, we have Patti Smith, Leonard Cohen. From the Fairy Tale Oracle, we have Verde Prato, Wounds. We have Victim. We have Groom from the Love Oracle, and we have Mingle from the Love Oracle. The feeling or the emotion that I got from this person when I used the emotional barometer was envious. So right away, that's telling me something, because Verde Prato is a story about envy. Somebody is envious of your connection, or will be when this person comes towards you. I'm getting it more that, yes, this person could be somebody that's prone to being envious, but I feel like it's somebody around you who's going to be envious of this connection. But to start with, your person is somebody that you're already dreaming about, okay? They're dreaming about you. Many of you are meeting with this person in the 5D. You meet and embrace in your dreams, okay? And so there is a sense of somebody is, hiding their truth, hiding their vulnerability, or they have a habit of doing that. So this person could have a habit of hiding their truth, hiding their vulnerability, particularly in love. This could be somebody that but it doesn't have to be. The reason I say that is just because it's like this person is hiding their feelings, and so are you. So it's almost like, well, why would you be hiding your feelings from each other and from the world if you didn't know each other? But maybe this is what's going to happen in the future. You guys are going to feel like you have to protect your love, and you're going to feel, this person in particular is going to feel like hiding their truth and vulnerability, okay? And what I'm getting here with this card in particular is that, somebody is envious here. Somebody could be victimized by people around them. This person could be victimized by people around them. Particularly, this card talks about sisters, so females in their life, whether that be their sisters, their friends, ex-girlfriends, a mother figure, something along those lines. The female that makes this person feel victimized, and it might be a group of females that gang up on them. This is number 33, so that's an angel number. You might, see that over the next couple of days, or it's related to your person who's coming towards you. This is a wounded person, but they have reason to be, as they've been being, victimized, particularly when it comes to love. Like somebody's trying to hold them back from having love in their life, especially romantic love. They don't like that, and they don't want that for this person. Although their family or friends, whoever these females are around your person, they could be, masking their jealousy or their envy as concern, when in reality it's just they're attempting to ruin this person, your person's love life and any potential partnerships, which is really awful, and it makes me feel really bad for your person. So it could be, if you know this person, And if this person is keeping like their love for you a secret, these could be the reason why they're trying to protect you. But even if you don't know them, you know, this could happen in the future. So just know that this is somebody who feels like they will be punished for, well, for having love, and even for keeping a secret. Like if these people find out, could be a dark-haired woman. We've got dark-haired person here. Could be a dark-haired person that's coming towards you, or a dark-haired person that, all of these people have dark hair, that is interfering with this person's connections. If it's family members, I guess that makes sense. They all kind of, you know, have the same complexion or hair coloring. But you'll know this when you meet this person, what this is pertaining to. It's like other people feel like they're entitled to know everything about this person who's coming towards you. Like to know their every emotion, to possess them, okay? Like the people around your person feel like they have the right to tell your person who to be with, okay? So this is what Spirit wants you to know. You need to know this in advance, I guess, so that you can be prepared. And this is what I'm getting, so this is what I'm telling you. Yeah, so if this, I mean, this person could be withholding of their feelings, and this is the reason why, right? Understandable under the circumstances. But they're being guided by their spiritual guides with the intuition card. This is number 42, breaks down to a 6. That's a number of love. It's a number of procreation. It's also, it can talk about a mother figure. So their inner child is the guide that is talking to your person right now and trying to help them to get in touch with their intuition, because they probably have a blockage on their intuition because of the fact that they're in survival mode. And when you're in survival mode, you can't really spare the energy to really be in your feelings or in your intuition or in your emotions. You know, you can't really be that flexible or reflective because you're too busy trying to survive. And even if this person's no longer in survival mode, which I feel like when they're coming towards you, they might be getting out of that, they are still used to and in the habit of blocking their intuition. So I feel like their guides are teaching them how to trust, teaching about, you know, listening to their instincts, understanding their impulses, you know, making them more comfortable with their insights so that they know exactly how to use it, you know, and not, this person might be stuck in their head, and if they're stuck in their head, again, it's for the same reasons I just stated. It's these people around them that have made them this way. I don't feel like this is a person who is, for the most part, for most of you, this is not a person who's just a victim to be a victim. They're not blowing it out of proportion. This is really their experience. And so they probably analyze stuff to death to stay out of their impulses and their feelings, because they have hard feelings. And also, you know, this is what's blocking their intuitions, but their guide is working with them on that. Okay, their inner child is working with them to apply their intuition to non-threatening situations so that they can gradually learn how it works, so they can apply it to their life at large or other areas and aspects of their life, okay, which will include you. So they're working on that right now, learning how to feel non-threatened by their intuition, I guess you could say. And they're learning to try not to control their intuition, because, you know, intuition is intuition. It flows the way it wants to flow, and you just have to like accept it and work with it the way it comes and make sense of it. But your person tends to overanalyze it. So this person coming towards you needs to learn that, you know, intuition is very powerful, and it can be very exciting, and it should be respected and not tamed. But again, I feel like this has to do with trust issues that this person has because of the people that they've been around, people that they've been dealing with. So you know, on the one hand, it's not to totally villainize these people who are around them. You know, some of the people who are around them are just envious, and they're ashamed of their envy. And so the more ashamed they feel of feeling envious towards your person, the more they punish themselves and punish your person for it. But envy is a natural emotion. It's a human emotion that we have. You know, nobody never feels envy. So, you know, the thing is the people around them haven't applied the effort to learn how to work with that envy and how to make them better, and they just instead suffer from it and make your person suffer from it. So you know, what they envy in your person are things that they potentially already possess within themselves, but they haven't tapped into it, and they're not going to, as long as they're projecting negative energy on those they envy. But it's really trying to tell them something about themselves, right? That's always the case with envy. You know, they want to attain something. They see something in your person that they could have, or that they feel that they deserve, whether that be traits or actual things. Or when they attract a partner, any partner, but it's going to be you next time, they're going to feel like they deserve someone like you, or they deserve that kind of a love. And so whether they deserve it or not, they, you know, their natural impulse is to sort of try to crush it, sort of try to ruin it. So, you know, just be on guard, be prepared for that. You know, don't be in fear of it, but just know that this is where this person's coming from. If they confess to you any of this, or they confide in you, don't automatically jump to the conclusion that this person must be being paranoid or being a victim mentality. This is actually their experience. These people around them would rather tear them down than work on themselves to attain some of what they feel that they're missing that your person has. And I get that they're, whoever these people are, likely feminines, but could be masculine too. They're just embarrassed by their envy, so they try to hide that. And they hide it by, you know, acting like they're concerned about your person, but really they just want to control your person, because that makes them feel better about themselves. So they're really making a big deal and a mountain out of a molehill, basically. So, yeah. You know, yeah, it's just these people, they're a trip. So I feel like they need to work on themselves, but that's not your responsibility. That's not your person's responsibility. The best that I feel that your person can do is move away from them and detach from them and work on their own intuition and their own inner strength and their own ability to trust and trust themselves. Because if you trust yourselves truly and deeply, you can handle whatever anybody throws at you, because you already know that you have the confidence and the ability to trust yourself. And this person might very well be confident, but when it comes to this particular group of people, they know how to push your person's buttons, and they trick them, I feel, into feeling like they're their friends or they care, when in reality they don't. Okay. And that's, again, that's sad, especially if this is family members. So, I feel that, you know, these people have potential that they need to work on, and they need to follow your person's example, because I feel like your person loves themselves first. It's probably due to all this that they've been through, that they've learned to love themselves first. Their self-respect makes them more romantically attractive. So with the help of their guides, to work on their trust issues, part of that process has been for them to love themselves first. You know, to really put in action, you know, self-love. They know that this is what's attracting, you know, better into their life, better people, and attracting you, okay? It's opening doors for your person, and it's helping them to respect themselves and attract people who respect them, you know, unlike these other people that are in their lives. So, you know, these are some pretty specific messages. It's an in-depth reading this time. So, you know, if this isn't resonating, maybe choose another option or another reading. But this is what I'm getting. It is a general reading. If it does resonate, let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to, and like the video if you like it. But, yeah, through your person listening to their intuitive guidance, they're probably getting a lot of repetitive thoughts about what they should do in the scenario, about what kind of a person they want to attract, about who they need to remove from their life. They're listening to those nudges from the universe slowly but surely, but it is a slow process, right? Because they have a deeply wounded inner child, and so they're having to, I'm feeling mother issues majorly here with this 6 here. Be their own mother, parent themselves. So regardless of what age they are, you know, don't judge this person if you feel like they should be farther along in this process, because, you know, you just don't know if you haven't walked a day in their shoes. This is what I'm being guided to tell you here. So it's like little by little, through this process of self-love and listening to their intuitions, allowing their guidance to guide them, they're finding pieces to the puzzle that lead them towards you, okay? They're just working, you know, on being more courageous with regards to love and intimacy, because those are the areas, like I said, in other areas of their life, they might be perfectly confident and capable. But when it comes to intimacy and love, these are the reasons why they have trust issues, and they feel a fear of vulnerability and love. It's because of this. So, you know, if you want to attract this person, you know, further, you do so by loving yourself first. You guys become a vibrational match for one another, and I feel like, you know, you already are, because I'm getting that you are communicating in your dreams. And but I feel like You know, these people, I just feel again led to, you know, warn you about these people that have created deep wounds within your person and would continue to do so, you know, to cause love to drain away slowly. So don't trust anything these people say to you. If you ever meet them, well, this is your next partner, so you're likely going to have to meet some of them at some point. You know, just know that what their agenda is, regardless of how they appear on the surface. They're trying to drain the love away from the situation slowly. And so help your person, because the way to heal this is to face the danger, to face the trickery, and to be discreet. So your person has to be savvy. They have to use their head. They have to be a little tricky to avoid these people and their interference in this connection. And they have to be really brave, okay? So, and discreet. So if this person acts funny or like they want to keep things not necessarily secret, but just a little bit to yourselves, this is a reason why, trying to protect the connection. And I feel like eventually, you know, these people that are hurting your person, they're just haters, and they're gonna die a slow death, basically. Symbolically speaking, of course, not actually. They're just gonna die a slow death. Their efforts to ruin your connection are not gonna work. And I feel like your person's are really, you know, becoming a firecracker here. So it's not like this person is just this wounded victim who's no fun. This is a card of excitement. I feel like as they grow into their power, they really embrace that side of them that is more fiery, more exciting. And they probably are used to defending themselves. So they probably know, I want to say how to fight, how to stand up for themselves, basically. It's just, again, these people know their Achilles heel, and so that's what they try to exploit. But your person is leveling up. And another reason I get is that your person is a lovely person. We've got the angel card here. We've got the lover card here. So what the angel card talks about, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Again, it's saying your person is protected. So these lower vibrational entities that Spirit has seen fit to put your person amongst in this life, they really cannot harm your person on any essential level, right? They can't really break them, who they are inside is a firecracker. And they are being spiritually guided and spiritually protected. But for whatever reason, if it's karmic or otherwise, your person was put amongst these people. And I feel like your person is like a cut above them naturally. Nobody's better than anybody else, right? Well, disclaimer. But your person's a higher vibrational person than these other people around them. And so this is why these other people are so envious, but I feel like they're stupid, right? Have to be judgmental here, excuse me, because if they would just pay attention to your person and learn from them and feel the feelings of envy and just let those feelings pass and actually like stay present and work through those feelings and allow themselves to just, you know, follow this person's lead or example, they have the potential to be angels too, or higher vibrational too, right? They can have all the lovely traits that they envy in your person, but instead they just try to tear it down. And again, that just, I feel for your person, but your person is lovely, and they're a lover here. So we've got the upright lover card. It talks about great compassion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. So this person, yeah, if they're a fighter and I see that they can fight, it's because they've learned to fight to defend themselves. Maybe they are naturally passionate, but they would prefer to use their passions on their lovers, right? Use their passion for their devotion, and to be really like really heavily and deeply appreciative of someone or something, you know, the object of their affection. But instead, well, since they haven't met you yet, for most of you, they can't use that energy on you. They will use it on you when you guys meet, when you guys come together. But it's been sort of suppressed right now instead, which is resulting perhaps in, with the father figure in reverse, is the negative traits or attributes of the person coming towards you. Dictatorial control, abuse of authority. So they've learned some bad habits from the people who are around them. These people who are trying to control your person's private life, and thinks they're entitled to every emotion your person has. They've become like especially controlling, and whenever they do get power, they might have a tendency to abuse that authority, you know, because of just it's overflow energy from the people that they're dealing with, and it's the example that they've been taught, and it's part of the way that they defend themselves. So I don't feel like that can't be overcome. Nobody's perfect. I have to raise both, you know, I have to show you both the positive side and the negative side of this person, but you know, I feel like overall this person is a really good person, okay? A very sweet, high vibrational person. And so somebody who has learned the hard way to love themselves. And so I feel like there is a rebellious streak to them with the Patti Smith card talking about, you know, the most powerful form of rebellion is of the spirit. So they just got this spirit within them, this light within them that shines so bright, it's a firecracker. So this is what these people are both attracted to and repelled by. And I feel like, though, when you meet this person, they are going to be in a good place. Somebody could be meeting this person at a wedding, someplace where you're going to mingle, someplace where you know, are participating in an interest, extracurricular activity or a hobby, you know, and that you guys could have in common with the mingle card. There's some attending of social gatherings here to meet new people, and I feel like that's a good thing for your person because obviously they're not surrounded by the greatest people right now. So I'm going to get you some messages. Actually, these are character traits. These are traits of your person who's coming towards you, option 1. And then I'm going to take this over to Vimeo and finish it over there. It's a long reading. I'm going to do some charms for you here as well. For option 1, see some character traits over the person they're dealing with. That's too many. There we go. Open-minded, humorous, kind, and charismatic. This person's open-minded, humorous, kind, and charismatic. Gets angry but never cries, snappy comebacks. So yeah, this is validating that this person likes to hold a lot inside, right? So they might cry alone. I feel like they do cry, but some of them might not cry. They do have snappy comebacks. Again, this is just a defense mechanism that they've learned to protect themselves, but also that can be fun. You know, they do have a sense of humor, they're open-minded, they're kind, they're charismatic. So you might really notice that about them, that they have a quick retort for whatever you say to them, little snappy comebacks. And then coldly rational, prone to depression, anxiety, and antisocial. So this is that dark side coming through again, I feel. And it's because of everything that they've been put through here. But so they have these moments where they are just strictly rational. And they could suffer with, you know, and deal with anxiety or depression or feeling antisocial, where there's times they just want to retreat, have their alone time, not be around others. But I feel like with you, they become more social and they're allowed to meet more new people and expand their horizons, socially speaking. But yeah, this person is a little bit more withdrawn, okay? So let's get some charms here for you. I feel like your person is really planning ahead in their lives. Again, I feel like they feel like you're on the cusp of being in their lives. Like some of you are going to be this person's spouse, okay? Their groom. And so, like, they're being guided towards you. They're getting messages and signs in their dreams from their guides. They sense you are on the horizon, okay? And I feel like they're making some sort of plans around that. Maybe even just subconsciously. For option 1, tell me about the person that's coming towards them. We've got be beautiful. Okay, so this person is beautiful. You're gonna find them beautiful. And also it says be you. So this person, for many of you, is gonna be an example of how to love yourself because they love themselves. Then we've got good vibes only. Yep, they're shifting from a place of where they don't want to deal with anybody that has any ill intentions towards them or towards you. They're going to be protective of their energy. They want good vibes only. We've got a googly eye. This person's got googly eyes for you. Okay, some of them might know you, watch you from a distance. You might notice that when their eyes get big when they look at you, they have googly eyes for you. They're attracted to you. And then we've got H, I, and N. Oh, is that, it's an N or a Z? I think it's technically a Z, his, okay? So if you're masculine watching this, you're gonna be his. If you're feminine watching this, this person coming towards you, you know, same thing. So we've got number 4, number 1, and number 10 here. Those numbers might have resonance. And this also breaks down to 6, right? Because it comes to 15. 15 breaks down to 6. Again, we've got 6 again. So that is talking about a very loving, nurturing number, and 6 is the number on the Lovers card. So it talks about, you know, a divine relationship. This could be a very divine relationship for you both, okay? So thank you for watching option 1. I hope that was helpful in some way. If you'd like to follow me over to Vimeo, the link is in the description box below. If not, that's cool too. Thanks for tuning in. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. That does support the channel. And yeah, thank you for watching. Welcome option 2. Thank you for tuning in. I hope everybody's doing really well. So I already have your cards laid out because I had just started recording, and for whatever reason the camera didn't record, so this is take 2. Okay, so what we have here is a person. The person that's coming towards you is quite a lovely person, okay? However, they are dealing with some frustrations like I talked about in option 1. These two might be connected. It's somewhat different, but you can draw, watch as many readings as you're drawn to or not. But here, this person is an energy of envy. They're dealing with envy from other people and envy from within themselves when they come towards you, okay? So, we've got from the Healing with the, or actually this is the Fairy Tale Oracle, number 28, Fairies, Words. So 28 could be of significance to someone. That breaks down to a 1. It could be significant in life path, in numerology, or anything like that. And also we've got the dragonfly here, so this person could be born in the year of the dragon, or the dragonfly could have special significance to you or to them, as I feel like it talks about some sort of energy of regeneration. And I feel like that's what this person is doing, right? This person is trying to regenerate here. So a little bit of backstory on your person is, well, first of all, I feel like this is a deep connection between the two of you. I feel like they are drawn to you through like primal forces, okay? They feel like primal energy. They're in touch with that primal energy, and it's like soul memories that they have, because we also have the past life relationship card. You've known each other before. So they're feeling this primal draw or pull to you for those reasons. It's like their soul remembers you even if their conscious mind doesn't. And this is why this person is being drawn to you, okay? But I feel like this person has some issues around being taken advantage of, whether it be by family members, past partners, or both. Because this person has been, I mean, first of all, this is a lovely person, it's a beautiful person, has a lot of grace, dignity, integrity. We've got the Queen card here for her, or him, because we all have masculine and feminine within us, so just take it how it resonates. It's a general reading, but this is someone in their Queen energy, and that is about radiating the regal feminine, so there's something feminine about them, using their benevolent authority to protect others. So even though this person has been blessed with a lot of gifts, a lot of strength, a lot of beauty, they use it to protect others. Like this could even be like an activist type person, but there is really something upstanding about this person, somebody that can walk in a room and get noticed, somebody that has a lot of authority to them. They don't demand attention, they just naturally get it, even if they're not doing anything special to get it. And I feel like that is something that has caused others to be jealous or envious of them and try to bring them down over that. Okay, so in that way it is similar to option 1, although this is a little bit different. So I feel like they attract people who want to take advantage from them, or take from them what they have. Like they want some of that power that your person has to rub off on them, and so your person has been hurt by this because people are only seeing them for what they can get from them. I think your person is a very complimentary person. We've got the compliments card, compliments from an admirer. Yeah, I feel like they are somebody that gets compliments, but they are somebody that gives them as well. And I feel like they, attract people who need that, right? Who want them to say kind words to them, build them up. But these people aren't reciprocating and not doing an equal energy exchange with your person. So I feel like your person, they're working on getting over that. They've experienced some heartbreak with the Spear card, heartache over what you no longer have. So it could be heartache over what they no longer have, or it could be just, this spear in the heart every time they realize that what they thought they had wasn't what they thought they had after all. Like people aren't, after them for the right reasons. I feel like they've experienced, their fair share of rejection, usually by, envious people that are jealous of them. In some way, shape, or form, this could be how this person, meets you. Like they've just coming out of a breakup, or they're just getting over a breakup regardless of how long ago it was, or they are walking away from friends who they realize aren't good for them. So this person can be out and about, but you find them like walking on their own because they had just left some people behind that they don't want to deal with anymore. Something along those lines will be resonating for an odd few, but the point is that this person is somebody that is working on their healing, working on being more positive in their thinking, because I feel like they've gotten down on themselves over this. And so they're working on positive thinking, seeing the goodness in others as well as the goodness in themselves again. And so this is sort of the challenge that they're trying to overcome at the time that they meet you, okay? And so I get like this person feels like they have just gotten like the crappy end of the stick because of people not valuing them for who they really are, only looking at them for what they can get from them. And for that, like, your person looks around and sees like other people, you know, might be more advanced in some area of their life, like farther along on their journey of love, or in a committed relationship already, or having things that your person doesn't have, this person who's coming towards you. So I feel like your person is also felt, you know, envious for those reasons as well. And I feel like, you know, they probably are the type of person that if you were to be flirted with by somebody else, you know, once you're in a relationship, they might be a little envious or jealous of anybody else who turns your head. They're not going to like that. So there's a little bit of a jealousy to this person, romantically speaking. But I get that this is just because they have had, you know, a lot taken away from them unjustly. And I get that this person is also a very passionate person. They're going to be very passionate about you. And so, but what they're wanting is to have, you know, this relationship. They're wanting to finish unfinished business with you, even if they don't know that consciously. And in order to do that, you know, they need to work through some of these negative emotions. And they need to stop being hard on themselves too, because I feel like this person, you know, has been mistreated by those who have been envious of them. And so whenever they feel envy within themselves, they sort of reject that within themselves as a way of rejecting those people who hurt them. And they need to know that, you know, envy is a part of life. It's a human emotion. Like I said in option 1, everybody has it. So it's something that needs to be accepted and then worked through. And that this person, you know, they have within them everything they need to create what they want in their life. And I feel like your person might be wanting to, you know, have a new home or buy a home. This is one of their goals or their plans. They're certainly developing a new attitude here. But whatever they're admiring in other people, maybe they're even admiring something in you that you have, or that they feel that you have that they don't have. They have the ability to have that within themselves, right? This is only, their envy is only a sign or a symptom of what they can have but currently don't have, but they can have it if they work on it. So it's a reminder of what they can have, okay? And they can have you. So they just, I feel like if this person behaves a little bit cool or detached towards you, when you first meet this person, you know, that might be the reason why they're sort of in this energy and coming out of this energy. But this person really does find you attractive. They do admire you. They will probably be complimentary to you in some way, shape, or form, and you're being guided to do the same because this person is lovely. And they deserve compliments as well. But I feel like this person is really, you know, changing their attitude to be one that they are making their goals and they're chopping them down into smaller, more achievable goals, and taking it like little by little, step by step, to get to their larger goals. So they're becoming more realistic about, you know, those things that they admire, and maybe a little bit less bitter or resentful about what other people have, because they realize that, you know, they can have that too. And so they need to work for their assets. Things don't happen suddenly. And so I feel like they're doing a lot of deep work around that, you know, just taking things step by step, working for their assets and things like that. And that might be what led them to get, you know, some sort of a degree, but it's certainly what's leading to a new way of thinking, changing within them, evolution and healing within them. You know, they have the power to change their lives, and some of them might, you know, be into public speaking or something along those lines. This person just might have a way with words, because this is, you know, this card says words here. They get very powerful when they speak, the type that other people listen to. But I feel like, you know, part of what this person is learning is how to speak love to power and truth to power. So, you know, it's called spelling for a reason. We create our reality through what we say. We cast spells with our words. So they're learning the power of their words, where they might not have known that before. And I feel like they're also learning how to, you know, be more authentic, you know, not having to perhaps, you know, imitate others and their success, but they can have that success themselves if they break their goals down into more manageable steps. This person could be born in the springtime, or you could be meeting them in the springtime. It is springtime. You could meet them soon. They could have graduated from a program in spring. And this is just one step forward on their path to success. But I feel like this person, you know, this is the type of person that wants to help others to achieve things, they want to support others. And so for you, I feel like, you're going to be guided to be supportive of this person, to compliment this person, to assist this person in some way, because they're the type that assists others, and that, like I said, they rarely get that back in kind, or they really rarely get that reciprocated fully. So kind words will be very valued by this person. I feel like their love language is words of affirmations, could be very high on their list there. With their shadow attributes here, we've got the dilettante in reverse, pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. Okay, so this person, one of their shadow attributes is that they could, seem like they know more than they do, and other people naturally have that impression of them because they are naturally authoritative. I feel like they are educated, but I think maybe sometimes, people give them credit for knowing more than they actually do, and your person takes that ball and runs with it, and they don't correct that misguided notion. They use it to their advantage. So everybody has flaws. This is one of this person's flaws. I feel like they are a deep person. They are very knowledgeable, but they don't know everything, and maybe they come across like they do. And then we've got bravado here. So this is what their guides are working on them with bravado here. That's number 41. That breaks down to a 5. 5 talks about conflict and change. There is a warrior within this person, and that their warrior guides are helping them to overcome, their issues and the obstacles that stand in the way between them getting what they want and from, having, a relationship with you. So I feel this person is naturally like a rebellious person. They do not appreciate resistance. That might be a challenge in your connection if you are resistant to this person's advances. I mean, this is the type of person that might be a bit intimidating to those who are less confident than they are, although I don't feel like your person, like I said, this is a naturally protective person, tries to help others, but still just the way that they are could be a bit direct, or in some way could cause you to feel like intimidated or something like that. And that's why their guides are working on them to sort of heal that and to get that, more in balance, to liberate them and to teach them what true courage is, and true courage involves being a bit vulnerable. This person can come across as invulnerable, but they definitely have their vulnerabilities. They're only human. And so I feel like they also have a streak within them that you can't control me. Like, this person doesn't want to be controlled, even if you don't attempt to control them. Certain aspects of a normal relationship, like just letting somebody know, where you're going or when you'll be back, they might perceive that as being controlling, or just little things like that. And their guides are working with that, with them on that, so that they can, make more progress in their lives and get more of what they want, especially in intimate relationships, moving away from being dependent on being this like rebellious person, which is how they've come to know themselves. It's what's worked for them. So I don't feel like that part of them is ever going to truly go away. It's part of their personality, but they're learning to claim their personal authority and be more self-directed and more conscious, and to take more responsibility for themselves and the things that they say. And so that to avoid, obstacles or misrepresentation or misrepresenting themselves. So I feel like there'll always be someone that's kind of like stands up for themselves, stands up for others, challenges authority. And but they also need to honor and respect authority too. That's an important step in their growth. This person has had such envious people try to hold them back in the past, and it's become like giving them kind of a chip on their shoulder. And so when they approach you, I feel like that's how you're gonna sort of see that they're a little bit closed off, or there's something a little bit contentious about them. Like, you don't want to cross them. You kind of know that right away. There's this warrior energy coming out, but again, it's the warrior energy that's driving them towards you as well. This primal draw, this past life connection that draws them towards you. They have a lot of courage, and they like to overcome, whatever oppresses them. So if they find, and their guides are working with them on this, that, if they're just fighting for fighting's sake, their guides are teaching them that, to choose their battles more wisely, that not everybody's against them. And so they're just going to instead start standing up more for what is really and truly important to them. and, you know, using their words more diplomatically in order to express that to others and get problem solved that way, as opposed to dominating the situation. So they're learning, you know, one of their lessons that they're trying to learn here is to respect leadership and the rights of others. And maybe you can teach them something about that. Maybe if you're in a leadership position, or if in some way you approach them with the same command and authority that they have, you know, this could challenge you both. And I feel like part of that would be because they're needing to learn how to respect other people's authority and leadership, and know that that's not always an oppression or an impingement on their individuality or their own authority. But we've got the It's a Plan card here. Getting asked out, text message, or call with the intent to date. Solidifying plans. So this person coming towards you is somebody that, you know, you guys are going to make plans. They could be sending you a text message. They could be asking you out with this warrior energy and this primal urge that they have towards you. I feel like they want to give something to you. So they do want to make plans with you. They do want to solidify those plans, okay? So this person could be asking you out. Could be asking you out in the springtime. And with the music oracles, I feel like, yeah, this person has definitely got their eye on you. You're like the prize. They've got their eye on the prize. And again, like I said, this is the type of person that really, when they set their mind to something, they really work towards it. And they're learning to work towards it in a more methodical and measured way, little by little here. Knowing that, you know, they can have the love that they see other people enjoying, but it does take time and patience and respect for other people's will and authority. And I feel like this person is somebody that has an eye for beauty. Not only are they beautiful, but they have an eye for beauty, with finding beauty in the unexpected. Also, again, I'm getting with this card, it says, you know, take your solo, but give others their moment too. This is not the type of person that hogs the spotlight, although I think that they enjoy it when they get it. They don't necessarily have to seek it. It naturally just sort of comes to them. They're not the type of person, though, that has to have all the attention on them all the time. I feel like this person just tries to live according to their own truth so that they can have an authentic life. And that's really what their guides are trying to teach them. And so I feel also that this person is somebody that owns. They're very honest with others, and they're honest with themselves. So once they realize something, once they see something clearly for what it is, they're honest with themselves about it, and they own their mistakes, they own their sins, and they don't blame others for that. Unless the other people, you know, deserve that blame, right? For the most part, they own their own stuff. And I feel like this person really sees the beauty in the magic and the potential in life and in you and in this connection. Even when times are dark between you, it doesn't always have to be springtime in this connection. Things don't always have to be going perfectly. You don't always have to be massaging their egos with compliments, although I think that you're going to want to, because this is a high quality person. I feel like, you know, just if things get dark between you, all relationships have ups and downs at those times. This person is not going to run for the hill. They're still going to believe in the magic of this connection and see the beauty within it. Okay, and that's also what they're being guided to do. So I'm going to get some character traits here, a few character traits from my box of goodies here, and then we'll pull some charms. Angel, spirits, and guides for option 2. Tell me about their person. Hates resistance. Yeah, that's what I said. Hates resistance. Day-to-day life disrupts their creativity. So like the day-to-day mundane responsibilities of life, it's sort of a drag for them. It blocks their creativity. They like to be creative. They like to be in their power. And so that's a challenge for them, to just be present in boring everyday life and find the value in it. But they look at like day-to-day details as sort of a resistance to them getting, you know, to them feeling good and doing what they want to do, and they don't like that, okay? I guess who does, but your person really doesn't like that. Successful with men and women, socially celebrated. So yeah, this person is socially celebrated. They're a queen. They're the type of person, like I said, that other people listen when they speak. They can have a bit of a big ego, but they are very accomplished, you know, so they have reason to have, you know, that they can back it up for the most part. And so I feel like they're not somebody that's wanting for attention or suitors, but again, I don't feel like they're somebody that really goes out of their way. I just think other people see the value in them. And then potential careers this person could be in: chef, architect, acting, singing, advertising, and musician. This person could be a musician, could be into acting, could be a chef, could be a good cook. We can all use good cooks in our households. Advertising. So let's get some charms for you. I'm going to take it over to Vimeo, pull some tarot cards and more messages. Angel, spirits, and guides for option 2. Tell me about their person, please. A little more. This black cat came out in the last one, too. Okay. So something of significance could happen in Halloween. This could be this person's favorite holiday or your favorite holiday. Also, black cats represent someone that needs protection, because, you know, on Halloween bad things can happen to black cats because they're associated with superstitions. They're actually, you know, not a sign of bad luck. Maybe this person feels like they've had a turn or a run of bad luck, or that other people don't see their value, but that's only those people who are envious of them. Then we've got rose quartz, this little packet of rose quartz crystals, which is about self-love. Okay, so this person is somebody that loves themselves, is learning to love themselves, and learning to open their heart more. Then we've got inspire. This person likes to be inspired. This is somebody that is a creative type person, and I feel like they only really like to do the things that they want to do, right? Like whatever they put their mind to, they can achieve. I'm hearing upper echelon. They can reach the upper echelon of anything that they set their mind to, but they have to want to do it. They have to be inspired to do it. I feel like boring, mundane, day-to-day stuff does not inspire your person, and that's why they resist that. But they're an inspired person, and they'll be inspiring you as well. Be beautiful. So this person is beautiful, like I said before, and they're going to tell you that you're beautiful because they're going to see your value and your worth. We've got S, these could be initials, and 1, so we got another one that's 2 ones, ooh, 3 ones, because we've got 10. So this is talking about, you know, the ending of a cycle, the beginning of something new, a new phase, a new plan, growth, evolution. So S and Q, W, which is 4, stability, and X, which is 8. Number of Saturn could be an 8 life path, or a Capricorn. 4 could be Taurus. So just take it how, you know, it resonates. And then we've got, we've got this little sunflower. Is it a sunflower? Or maybe it's not. It's just a flower in a pot. This person could enjoy flowers because we've got bouquet here. They could bring you flowers. If you like flowers, they could be bringing you flowers, but just goes to show, you know, the beauty of this person, the delicacy of this person. You know, if you don't treat a flower right, give it enough sunlight, give it enough water, you know, it tends to die on you, wilt on you. So this person is the type of person that likes to build others up, but I feel like this person has a real fragility to them as well. As strong and commanding as they are, there is this need and this desire for them to be, you know, honored and appreciated for what they are, and nurtured and cared for as such. Okay, so that's what I have for you, option 2. Thank you for tuning in. This is a person coming towards you. If you'd like to follow me over to Vimeo, the link for that is the description box below. But if this is where we part ways, thank you for tuning in. Drop a comment in the comment section if this did resonate, and like the video if you liked it. If you subscribe, and I hope you do, you can hit the bell and you'll receive notifications when I upload a new video. And I will talk to you next time. Welcome, option 3. Thank you for tuning into the reading. So we're asking, who's your next partner going to be? Who's coming towards you, option 3? I pre-shuffled oracle cards, and then we'll get charms and messages. So let's see. What is going on here? Sage spray. The first card is from the Music Oracle. We've got Joni Mitchell. Then we've got Madonna from the Music Oracle. Some of you, the person coming towards you is light-haired, blonde-haired, because we've got Dawn, the golden-haired, Duty, number 40 from the Fairy Tale Oracle. I'm going to try and put all the decks that I'm using in the description box below, if I can get around to it before I upload this. Eventually I'm going to do that. We've got Shame from the Ask Your Guides deck. number 35 or 8. Somebody could be an 8 life path, or be feeling shame over karmic lessons. We've got from the archetype deck, Beggar card in reverse. We've got Samaritan in the upright. We've got Purse, pay attention to your finances. We've got Rooster. Somebody could be a rooster in Chinese astrology. We've got Needle and Thread. And every time I see this card, I keep hearing that song. Needle in a thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in a thread, gonna wind up dead. So I don't know. Those lyrics might have a special message for someone. We've got Calling in Your Soulmate from the Angel Healing with the Whatamajiggets, the romance angels. And from Love Oracle, we got Fake Profile, Bride, and Return from Mystic Moon Oracles. So when your person comes towards you, option 3, I feel that your person is feeling loving, okay? Your person, you could be dealing with a young man, okay, or a young masculine. If it's not a young person chronologically, it's somebody with a youthful energy. I get that this person is strong, this person is fine, this person is canny, like as in clever and smart. It could be a 4 life path, which is stable and is kind of like a Taurus energy, but doesn't have to be. This is their energy. Could be a feminine as well, so take it how it resonates. It's a general reading. But I feel like this person, this is the type of person that rewards good deeds. So if somebody does something kind and they see it, they're the type of person that's really going to remember that and put a lot of stock in that and try to do something nice for that person in return. Also, I'm getting that this person, when they do something nice, some of them could, you know, be looking forward to the reward that they're hoping to receive from it, right? I get generally, though, that this person is working through some karma, and now it's like turning around. So I feel like they've gone through a period where they've gone through a downturn in their karma. They've been paying back karma, and they feel shame about something that they've done that was part of that bad karma that they're working through. But I see that turning around for them. This person generally is starting to experience, you know, better karma or good karma. This person could have dogs. They could be an animal lover, specifically have dogs. But I feel like this person's feeling very hopeful. When you meet this person, when they come towards you, they're feeling very hopeful. They're feeling loving and hopeful towards you, option 3. Some of you have dealt with this person before. But even if you haven't, there's this energy of, you know, this love affair, this love being thwarted or being thrown off, being interfered with, obstacles that have popped up in its way, causing it to take a long time to really get going, and causing it to take a long time for you to be together. With the Return card, you know, this is definitely for at least some of you, somebody from your past, somebody that you have tried to be with, or they've tried to be with you, but things just haven't worked out up till now. But it's like this is a work in progress, okay? And it always will be a work in progress. So just know that. There's been a lot of patience that's been needed here. I feel this person's been very patient and waiting for you to return if that's the case. I feel like this person is duty bound, okay? For some of you, this person already has a wife or a spouse, but that will only resonate for, you know, for some, not all. And if that's the case, it could be somebody that they're feeling bound to by duty, and they're reluctant, like they're bound to this person reluctantly, but they feel like it's their duty. They have to do something, you know, through a sense of honor here. But with that Bride card, it's also saying to me that this person is viewing you as a potential spouse, right? They're very interested in you. They're looking at you as the love of a lifetime. Some of you could be meeting this person at a wedding, but this person is serious about you when they come towards you. When, you know, this person coming towards you, your next partner is going to want a commitment. They're going to want to advance this connection. I am getting a lot of happily ever after energy for you, option 3. So far, you're the most positive reading of the day, because there is happily ever after energy here for you. And this person is coming towards you very, very lovingly, okay? So this person might have some issues, you know, with money. Pay attention to your finances. Or this might be something that they say to you. This person is your soulmate, so you could be communicating with this person already as they are calling in their soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. This person is praying, visualizing. They're hoping, wishing, and praying for you. But it's like they do feel some sort of a shame. You know, this is one of the obstacles in this connection. This person's feeling shame. Their guides are talking to them. The guides that are talking to them are the divine healer guides. And they're talking to them about the sense of shame that they have. Okay, so maybe they're in fear of your judgment or being judged by others. Maybe, you know, if this person and you have, and I feel like for most of you, you have dealt with this person before. So if you don't want to hear about somebody you've dealt with or somebody from your past, maybe choose options 1 or 2. But this is what I'm getting for a lot of you, that this person and you have dealt with each other before, and now they're in fear of your judgment. Maybe they were a harsh judge of you in the past. Maybe they judged you for not having enough money or not having your finances together. But either way, it's like there's this energy of lack here that this person feels ashamed of. This, if they were severe or mean to you, they feel ashamed of that. I feel like this person's being very self-critical. I feel like they are working through any poor choices that they made. You know, they're working through any learned behavior that they learned growing up that hasn't served them. So this is that bad karma that they're coming out of. I feel that, you know, this person has become a lot more loving as a result of the karma that they're working through and the help of their divine healer guides who are helping them to heal. You know, this person, I feel like, you know, in the past, they've been somebody who has been more concerned with themselves, you know, their own survival, their own success, and they've been very narrow-minded about what it meant to be successful. And then, you know, but I feel like through meeting you and when they meet you, they start to have these glimpses and get more imaginative about what it means to have love, be loving, and have success. So where if this person's like been, you know, a very critical person, if they've ever been mean to you, or made you feel attacked in any way, I feel like this is something that they learned. This is what's happened to them, and so they were just sort of paying that forward. You know, people do that sometimes. This person is a work in progress, so I feel like they know that, but they do feel guilt or shame, regret for having behaved this way in the past, whether towards you or just in general. And I feel like when they meet you, they're just like feeling more free to be more open, to love more randomly and more generously without thoughts or concerns of rewards. So I feel that, yeah, they're putting aside any like cynicism or aggression, and they're having more empathy or sympathy just for people in general, the world itself. You know, I feel this person, this is, you know, quite some big changes this person is going through these karmic lessons. I think that any misguided efforts that they did thinking they were doing the honorable thing or whatever it is, these were misguided efforts and have resulted in nothing but suffering for your person. I feel like, you know, this person really struggles to be heard, or has struggled to be heard, maybe through, maybe by their parentals or their friends, whoever this is. They strive to be heard. They could be the type that has lashed out to others, you know, arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So, they might have lashed out to you in the past here. And this is through this denial of their own tenderness, this rejection of their own longing for beauty, their own desire to be vulnerable. You know, I feel like as they become more loving and know what it truly is to be loving, they, things that were like unappealing to them in the past, you know, vulnerability, longing, empathy, things like this, that is becoming more appealing to them. And, you know, they're things that were appealing to them before that were more superficial, you know, more dealing with like externals, you know, that's becoming less appealing to them. I feel like this is a tender person. This is an interesting person, but they're also scared and they're also anxious inside. Maybe scared and anxious that you won't return to them. Scared and anxious that their prayers won't work, that they won't be forgiven, that they'll never get past their shame. And you know, if they hurt you, you know, it might be really hard for you to forgive them. You might view them as horrible. Some of you might view this person as horrible, to be honest, or they could view you this way. But this person is hurting, okay? And so it might feel weird to feel, you know, empathy for somebody who's hurt you if they've hurt you. But when you meet this person, whether you've hurt them or not, they are hurting inside. And so, you know, just try to see the light within them. You know, try to see past, you know, any prickliness that they show you. Extend this person the kind of care that we should be extending everybody, you know, which is agape love, you know, just an honoring of other human beings for their value as human beings. I mean, I feel like some of you, this person might have felt like you weren't attractive enough in the past if you've dealt with them, or you might not find them particularly attractive. And I'm not getting because of looks, because I get that this person is, you know, a very nice looking person and strong as well. It just might be their attitude or their approach. So there might be a moment where, you know, you're not so sure about this person, but then you're being guided to try to look past their prickly exterior, you know, try to imagine them, you know, what made them the way that they are. I think in a moment of where they're being unself-conscious, when they're letting their inner child come out to play a little bit, and in order for that to happen, they need to feel comfortable with you. I think when you see that, you really start to understand them as a person. I think this person might have a difficult relationship with a mother figure or a parent figure. Some of them don't. Some of them have a decent relationship with them, but there's some sense of loss around that. I don't know if their parent abandoned them or was emotionally not present. This person could have anxious avoided attachment, which means that they're afraid of, you know, intimacy, and they're prickly on purpose to keep people at a distance because that's what's comfortable for them. But I feel that, you know, having some compassion for this person, understanding that whatever they've been critical about in your presence or difficult about, it's because they feel powerless in this world in some way. And, you know, usually when we are irritable, it's not about the thing that's making us irritated, it's about something deeper. And I feel like that's what's going on. There's frustration in this person's body and in their core. And if they've done you wrong in any way, you know, especially, then they feel that frustration. They're longing for their soulmate. They're trying to call that their soulmate. And if they're involved with somebody else, they don't consider this person their lifetime person, the one they want to spend the rest of their life with. So I feel like if they're irritable when you meet them, it's just because they're tired of being in a situation that they don't want to be in, and that hasn't served them, and that's caused, you know, suffering, and they were trying to do the right thing and it hasn't even paid off. And so yeah, I'm getting though that you're gonna love this person. I mean, I might not have described them as the most wonderful person okay, but they're a real person, and I'm getting that you're gonna love them. You're just gonna love them. You're probably somebody that understands agape love. You're probably somebody that can relate to some of their struggles. You're probably a very naturally empathetic person, and you're gonna feel, you know, them on a soul level, on a deeper level, and you're gonna have love for them, and it's gonna be, it might even be beyond you. You might not even understand exactly why, but I feel like you're willing to overcome obstacles with this person and learn important lessons through this connection, and, you know, use your imagination to see and think about and understand what makes this person the way that they are. And I feel like you're just generally the kind of person that is pretty good at seeing the lovable or lovability in most people, but especially in this person, because they do have some really good qualities. And however they've been to you in the past, or however prickly they might be projecting themselves when you meet them or when they return to you, whatever the case may be, there is a loving energy that you're going to feel from this person. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like this person is viewing you as like a miracle. They're not losing sight of the miracle that they can have with you. They view you as a sincere wish that will be granted. You're like a wish to this person. They could be stalking your Facebook or your social media, your Instagram, with the fake profile. They could have made a fake profile, and are creeping on you. I feel like, you know, some of you might be thinking that this person is not trustworthy. Follow your own intuition on that. This is a general reading. Explore that. See if there's any validity to that. Maybe this person has lied to you in the past, and so you don't think they are who they present themselves to be. They're not who they say they are. Like, you doubt their sincerity because of this. But I am feeling like this person just wants to do the right thing by you. They really look up to you. They think that that you're a wish to be granted to them, and that you could be the love of their life. So I feel like this person's willing to, you know, like the Joni Mitchell card says, write it in blood, like, or sign a contract over it, you know, marry you if needs be, you know, make it official. I feel like this person, you know, you and this person might have different opinions. You know, they might have a little bit of a sort of a cocky air about them, right? But I feel that this person, you know, they have their opinions. They could be opinionated, but I don't think that it's anything that could stop this connection from moving forward. I just think this is part of their personality. Since you're here to learn about the person coming towards you, then, you know, you should know this. This is why I'm telling you this. And I feel like, you know, if there's something, if this person needs to confess something to you, if they've done something wrong, or if they feel shame about something they've done, whether it's towards you or towards something in their past, you know, I feel like they're just like, have kind of a need to know sort of energy about them. Like, they would only want to tell you something, like, if you needed to know it. So I feel like their guides are trying to help them to understand, you know, what needs to be shared and what doesn't need to be shared. That if this person needs to apologize to you for something, or to anyone that they do wrong, they need to know how to do that and why to do that and why it's important. And I feel like that's what their guides are working on with them. This person, when they come towards you, could be carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders, though. You know, and so they could feel almost like the world is against them or something like that. They could be feeling unsupported because things haven't worked out the way that they hoped they would. They might be feeling, you know, a little bit unloved, especially if they're with someone else. It could be feeling like a lack of love in that connection. I feel like if they're with someone else with a beggar in reverse, it had to do with dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. That it was just easier to be with somebody else, easier to be with this other person if they're with someone else. Because maybe they don't have to work as hard. Maybe it's not that deep of a soulmate relationship. Soulmate relationships tend to be more challenging, but they're also more rewarding, which should appeal to your person because they do look at like the risk-reward ratio of whatever they're doing. They're that type of person. But they miscalculated. And also I feel like they were meant to do that anyway, to learn lessons. This thwarted path that you guys have towards one another was meant to teach you guys lessons. And so, but whatever the case is, you know, they could be feeling unsupported. Their guides are helping them with that. Maybe they feel like you've stopped loving them. If this is someone from your past, I feel like you have not stopped loving them. Even if they've made terrible mistakes, you haven't stopped loving them. I feel like you see their humanity. You know that we're all guilty of something sometimes. But their guides are really trying to surround them with unconditional love and affection. And I feel like their guides are helping them with their self-esteem, because when they come towards you, they do have love in their heart, which is something that they were kind of blocked to before. So that means that their guides, you know, what their guides are doing is working. So I'm going to get, I'm going to take this over to Vimeo to finish the reading, pull some tarot cards and some more messages and charms, but I'm pull some messages and charms here for you as well. If you like the reading so far, please hit the like button, and if it does resonate, Let me know in the comment section down below. If you need to adjust your volume, adjust your volume. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, please. And thank you to those of you who have subscribed. That supports my channel. I appreciate that. So for option 3, let's get some charms for option 3's person who is coming towards option 3. Be beautiful. Somebody who is beautiful, despite what they might think, despite their low self-esteem. Also, be you. I feel like they feel like they are unlovable. They behave in unlovable ways sometimes. Like maybe they don't have enough to offer you, or maybe they've done something to you that makes them feel ashamed. So how could you still love them? But I feel like with you, because of your unconditional love for this person, they feel like they can be themselves, and you can be, you know, yourself with them. Aw, this is my favorite. This is my favorite charm right here. I'm not even gonna lie. This is a little baby mouse. Okay, so somebody could be born in the year of the rat in Chinese astrology, but most obvious, this could be talking about having a little boy with this person, perhaps a pregnancy, or this could even be talking about, you know, the issues that this person is having is because their inner child is wounded. Something that happened to them in early childhood, some neglect or abandonment issues, something like that, like I addressed earlier. That could be validation for that. But some of you could be having a child or do have a child with this person. Then we've got X. So that could be somebody's initial, Xavier or something. 8, life path perhaps, and number 1, E. And D. So that's 2. 2 could be somebody's life path. Let's see here. I feel like after the completion of a cycle, you guys enter the next level, which is like a master's class, like a master's level in this connection. That's going to lead to, you know, a coupling up. You guys being a couple. You guys being, you know, life partners. This person's really interested in that with you. We've got Z and Dex. So just put the those together as you see fit. And then we've got this little flower in a vase. I don't know what kind of flower that is. Maybe a daisy. But this person could give you flowers. Maybe this is how they reach out to you. Maybe they owe you an apology. They send you some flowers. Maybe you like flowers and they know that. They send you flowers to apologize. Or it could just be a symbol of like... you know, flowers in your future. This bride has flowers in her head, in her tiara and stuff, so it could be talking about that. And it just could be talking about the need to be kind and nurturing towards this connection, and this person's willingness or desire to be kind and nurturing towards this connection to help it grow. Okay, let me get some character traits of this person. Option 3's person. Tell me about option 3's person, please. Not too many. Hello. All of them want to come out. You got an extra one, option 3. Slow, methodical, and intense. This person is slow, methodical, and intense. So it looks like, you know, for some of you, this has been a slow connection, that it's had its obstacles, its ups and downs, or that it will. Just know that this person is slow, methodical, and intense. Propelled forward by spirit, loving kindness. Yep. They have learned through the errors of their ways to become more loving, to be open, to be more vulnerable, to work through some of their shadow attributes or aspects. And with the Good Samaritan here, you know, this is talking about, you know, refining your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So this person's not being so selfish or self-focused anymore. This person is really being guided by their guides and spirit to not only think about, you know, their own survival, their own success, not to be so narrow-minded, but instead to open their heart to love and kindness. Physically intimidating, strong, and protective. Okay. Driven, passionate, fun, open, empathic, mutable. So this person's flexible. This is an adaptable person. If they want to adapt, they can adapt for the most part. They are driven, you know, they have goals for their future. I feel like you're a goal for them, definitely. And with you, they're going to be fun and open and empathetic. And then we've got doesn't see the point in fighting. So if this person liked to be snippy or fight or argue or be mean in the past, you know, they might have been doing it in a passive-aggressive way or something. But this is not somebody that likes to outright argue or fight. They would prefer like a peaceful existence, you know, a calmer, quieter, more harmonious connection or relationship. This is why they say everyone is entitled to their opinion. You know, there's just like the type of person that would say, let's agree to disagree. I feel like this person doesn't feel like they need to argue or fight for what they want. They don't feel like they need to get permission to have the things that please them or to do the things they like. It's an interesting person, okay? All right, option 3, thank you for tuning in. I'm taking this over to Vimeo, and the link for that is in the description box below. And in the extended, I'll pull some tarot cards. We're going to look at, you know, this person's energy at present, the actions, obstacles, and outcome, and some advice as well as more charms. So head over there if you'd like to. Otherwise, I will talk to you next time. Welcome, option 4. Thanks for tuning in. Last but not least, right? So who's your next partner going to be? Who's coming towards you? I pre-shuffled oracle cards, and then we'll pull some messages like character traits of this person as well as charms. So let's see. We've got Guardian, Deceit, number 27. We've got Gretel, number 5, Ingenuity. Frank Sinatra from the Music Oracle. Amy Winehouse from the Music Oracle. We've got Warrior in Reverse from the Archetype deck. King in the Upright. We've got Jug from the Tea Leaf Oracle. Dog Close Up. We've got Cat. We've got Free Yourself. One Date. Team Awesome. And Free Will. Okay. So I'm feeling about your person, option 4, the person who's coming towards you. This is somebody that's in a nostalgic mood. This is somebody that's thinking about the past, both the good and the bad. I feel like, you know, even if they think about the past and the things that created scars or difficulties in their life, they look at it with sort of like a longing for some intensity in their life. It's like this person is really, I feel like they're a little bit bored at present, okay? Because they're looking to their imagination to remember like the beauty and the pain of the past. And they're remembering everything they've been through, things that they've gone through, that they've gotten over. You know, some of you, this could be somebody from your past who's coming towards you, and they're remembering, you know, when you guys broke up or what the final hug was like there's details of memories coming through. But even if it's not somebody from your past, and it doesn't have to be, this is a general reading. I just get that this person is recognizing all the things that they've survived and how they've used their free will to make choices in their lives that have resulted to where they are today. And I just feel like, you know, life isn't that great for them right now, so it's just easier for them to remember like their memories and focus on those, even like happy memories from childhood, just little details of little things. I think that helps their mood and their attitude. It makes them feel more calm and more serene. Somebody could be living in New York, or this person is coming from New York. You'll meet them there. But I feel like they're needing a boost to their self-image. They might be feeling overlooked at their job or in their life in general. Like maybe they're the person behind the scenes that does like a lot of the work and they don't get credit for it, or they feel like they should be getting more credit than they are, so they're just trying to boost themselves in their own mind right now. thinking about times when they were more successful, remembering things fondly, even remembering how they dealt with disappointments in the past. So yeah, this person could even meditate, but they're feeling nostalgic here. So we've got Gretel from the Fairy Tale Oracle, and the key word here is ingenuity. So this person can be really smart, like ingenious. This person that's coming towards you, they're coming towards you at a time when there's major change taking place in their life, where they're doing something to do with conflict or conflict resolution. You know, Gretel is from the storybook Hansel and Gretel, so if you know anything about that, then you know this is about being clever in the face of danger in order to overcome obstacles or danger. I feel like this person could be in fear a little bit. I feel like they're needing comfort. I feel like they feel like they need help in some way, some comfort, some help. They're trying to use their head to figure themselves, way out of a problem. Some of them could be feeling trapped in a situation from which they need to use their free will to free themselves. I feel like this person's really learning to tap into their cleverness, to tap into their courage. There could be like a sibling that's helping them, right? Speaking words of courage, to them to help encourage them to, avoid some disaster, to face their fears. I feel like whatever they're fearing here, they're gonna come out of it okay. But it is very scary for them. But it's giving them a chance to develop their valor or their courage. Because we got the Warrior card in reverse. Warriors are typically very courageous, but this person is not as courageous because they're in fear. And this card talks about trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. So yeah, this person is learning to have a care for others, learning to fight fairly. This is like the energy of the Five of Swords. It's like they compromise themselves in some way, maybe on the job or in relationships. They traded their ethical principles for victory at any cost, and they didn't care who they harmed. And as a result of that, I feel like they're in fear, some of them, of retribution. They could have deceived someone, or they could be, I feel like they're in fear of being deceived, like they've been deceived. And their guides are trying to help them through that. They're coming to the end of a cycle of some sort of deception that has them in fear, and they haven't had the courage to face it and deal with it. So you're going to notice this about this person as they come towards you. It could be that they're afraid to approach you, right? They're afraid to come towards you. Maybe you know this person and they deceived you, or they feel like you deceived them. They have fear about their past. They made a decision perhaps that they regret. They feel like they haven't gotten a fair shake with you, or they didn't get... they didn't get enough credit from you, so they're afraid to come towards you. But even if you don't know this person, they could just feel this way in general regarding romantic partners. There's a real idealistic side to this person, but they are wounded, and they're facing their fears. They're learning to be more courageous. They're learning to do the right thing, not come from a place of cowardice when they're trying to accomplish their goals, but instead, fight a fair fight. Some of them actually did experience some sort of danger, potential child abuse in their past that makes it difficult for them to see things clearly. So they could be engaging in some self-deception, especially with the Amy Winehouse card. This person has been non-committal in the past. They've just accepted or learned to love that part of themselves that likes to wander. They've been very idealistic as well. So they didn't have a very happy upbringing or a happy past, so they've become really idealistic. This is where they get caught in their memories, thinking about the past, idealizing their memories, remembering the good old days, things like that. This is what they do to comfort themselves. So for some of you, this person has been adopted. So they have some issues around, abandonment and acceptance, and finding a sense of belonging. But I I feel like this person, you know, what they're doing when they come towards you, it's going to really require a lot of courage on their part to face their fear and their fear of rejection. I feel like they will rise to the occasion, though. I feel like, you know, they have been let down a lot in the past. We've got the Cat card here. Talks about a two-faced friend. So it could be dealing with a two-faced friend. Or you could be dealing with a two-faced friend. This is a general reading. If this is sounding more like you, then, you know, take this vice versa, swap it around. But your person, I feel like they have been betrayed by someone that they were close to. And so somebody failed them, and they could have taken it very personally, especially if they were young when it happened. But they're turning that suffering, you know, into inspiration to do better, and their guides are helping them with that. They could even be like really good with children as a result of that. Some of them could work with children or have young children in their life, and they're trying to like be there for them, be the adult figure that they never had, to give them a safe space. They've learned some coping strategies that they're trying to impart and share with others, that they could be, you know, sharing with you on how to survive betrayal or deception. Yeah, even if they're not around children, they often attract people who need the knowledge that they have, need their strategies, that can learn from them. But I feel like this is a person who is, you know, while they have this shadow attribute, they're coming from a place of, you know, perhaps being a bit shady, but they're learning to be more courageous in difficult circumstances. I think that you are going to be someone that's going to want to help them. I feel like, you know, just because this person attracts people to help them because of this wounded inner child energy, I feel like this person is, you know, very much a true defender of anybody in need, especially friends and family, and they'll be a defender of you because they know what it's like to be helpless. This person does work well in teams, whether on their job or in relationships, because we have Team Awesome. So this is about healthy and open communication, spending time together, compatible and on the same page. So you guys are going to be compatible and on the same page, and have, you know, healthy and open communication, which is always really great for a relationship. Some of you could come together as you unite against a common foe. So you might know this person through a friend or a frenemy, and then you two realize that you both dislike this person because this person's two-faced, and that's kind of how you bond. You could fight like cats and dogs with this person, and you unite over that with this other person, this friend or acquaintance, and so as a result you guys become very close, and you take pleasure, you know, in each other's friendship. You could already be friends with this person, like I said. So I feel like with this person, with the jug, you experience, you know, carefree time with them. You're able to be lighthearted and have fun with them. But I'm getting that this person is very protective. Like dogs are protective and loyal. They're protective towards you. They're going to be protective towards you. They're resourceful. They're quick thinking. Yeah. So even if you guys are just friends, you know, all it's going to take is one date. So this card says switch up your type. So even if you don't think this person is your type, you may not think that they're your type, but give it a chance, the card is saying. You know, give it at least one date. It takes time to know somebody, even if you know them like as an acquaintance or know of them. To know somebody romantically speaking, it takes time. So take a chance. And this person, I feel, is building up the courage to take a chance with you. Even if you don't know them, they know that they want someone special in their life. And they want to take a chance because, like this card says, you know, you only get one shot at life, so aim high. Maybe they feel like they only have one shot with you. One date to make a very good impression on you, or else, right? Could be down to that for them. So I feel like their guides are helping them, right? This is their guardian angels are helping them to recognize people who are wearing masks. Maybe it's this two-faced friend, and helping them to be more true to themselves. Again, they could have experienced dishonesty in the past, some sort of exploitation or being taken advantage of, betrayal. And there could be still that person around them at present. So with the 27, that's 9. That could be somebody's life path in numerology, but it does signify the ending of a cycle of being around deceptive people or being in a situation where you feel like you're at risk, or that you actually are. Like this person, if they're dealing with this cat person, could be somebody born in the year of the cat or the year of the rabbit. If they are dealing with that type of a person, then they should be, a little bit on guard, because they need to pay close attention to who's around them and pay attention to what's going on, inside of them, like their feelings about this person or their intuition about this person. Because there's somebody with bad vibes around your person. Somebody trying to manipulate them. They might be in denial about the fact that somebody's trying to manipulate them. I hope it's not you. I hope you don't do this to this person. Or I hope you're not tempted to do this to this person when you meet them or when they come towards you, because this person doesn't want to believe this about whoever this is that is betraying them or being deceptive with them. They don't want to believe that somebody wants to hurt them like that. And it could be that, somebody doesn't want to hurt them on purpose, but they just do so because they're trying to protect their own selves, but they do it at the expense of your person who's coming towards you. Could be like, even at work, or a family member, even a spouse, or a mate, if this person has one of those, but they're trying to free themselves from that, trying to take back control of their life. But definitely there is, whether or not somebody's intention is malicious or not, it can still be damaging. So their guardian angels are trying to help them to teach your person how to trust their vibes, and especially when they're suspicious of others, and to also look within themselves at any part of them that might want to resort to being unethical in order to get what they want, being deceptive. I feel like their guides are trying to teach them a lesson about that, and talking to them about that, trying to teach them about integrity and honesty. So I really feel like their guides are watching over them and working with them, trying to protect them from anybody, because like attracts like. If this person's behaved unethically, they've attracted unethical people to them. And so this could be what they're dealing with when they come towards you, and their guides are trying to protect them from that. Like I said, this person's, idealistic. They, fly yourself to the moon of your choice. So I'm getting Cancer energy, but it doesn't have to be. I'm also getting Virgo, Sagittarius energy too, Leo energy, Aries energy. But it's the energy. It doesn't have to be, your person's sign, but it could be. They're just trying to, they're learning about grounding themselves. I mean, they feel like this person's fun, but they need to sometimes ground themselves enough to know, when to keep people in their lives and when to let them go, so that they're not being taken advantage of. And so maybe this person's given their control to somebody else, and whether in their career or in their love life, and now they feel like limited and constrained. This person does not like to be limited or constrained. I feel like this person wants to have passion and love, but if they give their power over to somebody else, it's because of intimacy issues stemming from childhood. To experience great love, you have to be vulnerable, right? And to be vulnerable, you have to be in touch with your deeper feelings. And just by simply like acknowledging those areas of your life where you're discontent, so you can work on them, you have to feel things to heal them. And I feel like this person tries to avoid doing that. But I feel like, again, like things are happening in such a way to bring light to this person. And I feel like you're going to be an angel in this person's life. You're going to help bring light to this person and the ways that they need to free themselves, and help them with that. You're going to help them take back control in areas that they've lost control. Help them to thaw their feelings if their feelings have gone cold or dead because they're hiding from themselves. And through you and through this connection, there's a real potential here for you guys to have like a higher level of love, a higher love. Like the Steve Winwood song, "Bring Me a Higher Love." I feel like this what this person is asking for on a soul level. A partner, that they can have a deeper love with, right? And then in their light attributes, they're the king. So this is an enlightened benevolent leader, benefiting those in your charge. So it's like this is someone that helps others, works with others, tries to lead them, give them strategies, and you know, whoever, if they have children, they really try to benefit those children and be that, you know, adult caregiver that they never had. So I'm going to get some messages or some character traits from your person. Option 4. Angel, spirits, and guides. What is this? How is this person that's coming towards option 4 like? This person is successful with men or women and socially celebrated. So this person could be popular. This person could have a lot of people interested in them romantically. They're a king energy, so they're looked up to. This person is slow, methodical, and intense. Uh-oh, slow. This came out in option 3. Nobody likes to hear slow when it comes to love and romance, but they're methodical and intense, right? They want to, they're being guided by their guides to be careful in whom they place their trust. There's somebody around them that doesn't have their best interests at heart. There is also someone, though, around them that is loyal. I feel like this could be your person's energy, too. This is what they bring to the table, right? This is what they have the potential to. But, they choose to be loyal to the wrong people, I'm getting, for some of them. Focused, peaceful, calm, cold energy. So this is a focused, peaceful, calm, and cold energy. Okay. So somebody that's in their mind, somebody that's clever, right? Clever, logical people tend to be a little bit cool or come across cool. Let's get some charms for option 4 regarding this reading. We've got the googly eyes, so this person's going to have googly eyes for you, and they're going to have eyes for you, option 4. We've got rose quartz. This little packet of rose quartz talks about, you know, having a loving and opening heart, a loving and open heart. What else does it say? Yeah. Being able to see love where it's offered and know who is offering you love, like for real. And then we've got these letters. They could be initials, letters and numbers. The numbers could be somebody's numerology, or it could be a date of significance or a birth date. So we've got K, B, H, M, U, V. Bum. They could have a big bum. They could, yeah. They could like to, maybe they like to hum, I don't know. We've got 5. 5 is about change, 3 is about coming together, 4 is about stability, 1's about a new start or a leader, 3 is about, again, we've got 2 3s coming together, and 4 is about stability. 2 4s makes 8, executive ability, karma, and material success. 2 3s equals a 6. 6 is about bearing a child, being a mother, or having mother issues. It's about love, and it's about romance as well. Okay, and then we've got the snap. So you two are going to fit together perfectly. It did say here you're compatible and on the same page. So snap. This person could be younger, a young whippersnapper, okay? I don't know why that came to me. Getting goofy. I think this black cat, not this black cat, but some version of a black cat came out in all the readings, and to me that's symbolizing somebody that is getting in touch with their shadow side, their intuition, as well as somebody that needs to be protected. Could also symbolize Halloween or that season. Then we've got this clothespin. That's what it is, a clothespin. I was trying to think of it in the last one. This came out in the last one as well. So I feel like this is speaking to this person being domestic. this person and you having a future of being domestic together. It also talks about clinging or attaching. So once it attaches itself to something, it sticks. And then we've got dream. Okay, if I can hold it. It says dream. So maybe you're already dreaming about this person. They're dreaming about you. I think that this person, you know, really dreams about having it all, you know, having a relationship that is good financially, good emotionally, one that has a lot of fun, one that the person is not only a lover but a friend, someone they can be open with, have open communication, open their heart with, somebody they're attracted to that makes them feel free but also makes them feel committed at the same time. This person is, like I said, idealistic. They want a honeymoon to last a lifetime. So this is who is coming towards you. Option 4. I'm going to take this over to Vimeo for the extended reading. So if you'd like to watch the extended reading, the link for that is in the description box below. But if not, that's okay too. Just thank you for tuning in, and please subscribe if you haven't already. That does support the channel, and like it if you liked it. If this resonated, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I will talk to you next time.